Hi, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. It's this cute card that I'm going to send to a customer who placed an order online. Here's what you need to gather together to make this card. You're going to use your Big Shot, of course, and for today's card you're going to use your extended cutting plates because the die that I used is the extra long Flower Folds Big die. So it's got 4 flowers on it, and you'll see it better when I run it through. For cardstock, I used Orchid Opulence, and I used Shades of Spring Designer Series paper. Let me show you this paper. It's absolutely fabulous. All of our Designer Series paper is double-sided, but you've got lots of beautiful sort of spring shades and tones and designs. So I used the Shades of Spring Designer Series paper along with the Orchid Opulence. I used the Orchid Opulence Classic Stamp Pad. I used Whimsical Words, and from that stamp set I used the You're Too Kind. I bought the Clear Mount stamp set, so I needed the clear block. And I used my snail adhesive and my Stampin' Dimensionals, my bone folder, and I used my paper snips that are designed just for ribbon. My customers know that because I tied a piece of ribbon to it. Alright, I'm going to clear off my workspace and then I'll show you how to make the card. Alright, I've cleared off my workspace and I've got my Big Shot set up and ready to go. Let me show you what I did. I put the extended cutting pad on the bottom, then the Flower Folds die next, and then I layered my cardstock on top. Now for the card, I don't need the large flower in the center, so what I did was I carefully laid the Shades of Spring Designer Series paper, and I'm just using some leftover pieces I have from making other projects. So I want to cover up the 2 flowers at the top, and then at the bottom I've covered up the other larger flower, because that's what I want to do. That's what I want to use, those flowers, to make this card. And then I'm just going to run it through the Big Shot. And the nice part about the Big Shot is that you can, on certain dies, use several layers of cardstock, thus making your card making a lot faster. Alright, let's move that out of the way. In case you're wondering what this is Carpet Runner, because I find when I do my videos and I'm sitting down, normally I stand up to run things through the Big Shot. The Big Shot tends to slide on the table cover that I have, so I just use a piece of leftover Carpet Runner that I got at a fraction of a cost at a fabric store, and that keeps my Big Shot down pat while I'm doing my videos. Okay, then you take off the top cover, the extended cutting pad, and then take all your flowers out like so. Alright, and then what I did was, I'm going to bring in my original card. I used my bone folder and I folded the Orchid Opulence card in half, and then I stamped using my Orchid Opulence ink. Try saying that 20 times fast. I stamped the You're Too Kind image. And then all I did was I took my flower and I layered it. So what I did was I took the different size flowers after I ran them through the Big Shot, and then I created layers. And I adhered each layer to the one below it, and I only adhered it in the center, and you can actually see some fold lines on this, on each of the flowers. It has a fold line. And then to get the center of the flower, what I did was, because I don't like to waste paper, I brought in my 1-inch circle punch and punched a circle, and then I adhered that in the center. And then after I attached the ribbon to the card using snail adhesive, and then I trimmed off the excess, and then I adhered the layers of the flower to the card front by using Stampin' Dimensionals. After I had that done, then because there are fold lines on each of the flowers, which is why it's called the Flower Fold die, I just push them up a little bit. Now obviously if I was going to mail this card, as I am going to mail this card, they will flatten, but hopefully the recipient of this card will realize that you can bend them forward again, and it makes a really beautiful, almost 3D image. I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. Stay tuned this week because I have a couple of new videos coming to my YouTube channel that show you some other things that you can purchase through me. In the meantime, visit my blog www.nutz.stamping.com for some additional project ideas. And don't forget to sign up for my customer e-newsletter, which comes out twice a month. I have an exclusive newsletter that show you all sorts of different projects that you can do that will not appear anywhere else. I'm Terry, and I'm nuts about stamping. Bye for now.